if that does happen, then mum's going to fill in for me, but hopefully it'll be okay, just because I know the Wi-Fi is not great here because my phone's being painfully slow. So I really hope that it's going to be okay. So should we just get started, Jess? Shall I just get going?
Get going. For the people who was not in last time, we can just do a refill what we did last time. And yeah, you can go. Head up. What did we do?
Okay, awesome. So these power hours are really, really exciting. I know that these are new to a lot of my guys in the UK. So they're going to be really interactive. So, you know, really get involved with the Zoom call. You know, get your pen and paper there. Make sure, like, if you've got a laptop, I'd log into the Zoom call on your laptop so that you can have your phone here as well. And yeah, like, just, you know, turn the TV off, all distractions, and let's just, you know, for this next hour, let's jump in, let's focus, let's smash this. So absolutely buzzing. So for anybody who doesn't know me, I'm Amy. I'm International Marketing Director, Club 39. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about, like, my club journey, and clubs are so important. So I actually went from Club 9 to Club 42 in 8 months, which is absolutely crazy. So if anybody doesn't know, a club is somebody in your team or in your business who's SDD or above, who hits their PB each month. That's one club. So, you know, clubs are massively important, guys, because that's your income check each month. As you guys know, we've got amazing bonuses, 78k in bonuses through this amazing opportunity. But if you can focus on clubs, then you can earn like bonus money month in, month out. So clubs are really, really important because it shows the strength of your business. And like I say, it's your income check each month, you know, residual income month in, month out. So clubs are really, really important. And also think about, you know, club isn't just down to you. It's down to the team and the people that you help. So, you know, for Club 9 to Club 42, you know, I've got such an amazing team. And for me, like, it touches my heart to know that I've helped, you know, over 42 people, you know, to get to SDD or above and hit their PB each month. You know, for them, like, that's an amazing, you know, that's like £500 a month. So to know that you've helped that many people with this business is incredible. And that's what this is all about. So I'm just going to see if I can share my screen. Again, I hope that my thing works. Just bear with me. Let's see. There we go.
For everyone who was in last time, did you buy your book?
Yes.
Let me see it. I love Lewis one. Look at Lewis one. I want it. I can, I will. End of the story. Good, guys. Nice books. Your mom has Daydreamer.
Yay! Right, so I'm going to see if I can.
I still have my Club 39 one.
So yeah, so like I said, Club 9 to Club 42 in 8 months. So just a little bit about me. So why I kind of like changed my focus from, you know, the positions to clubs. As you can see, hopefully you can all see this on your screen. If you go further down, you know, you guys can read that. But in March 2014, I went from SC to QNMD in 1 month. So I actually skipped positions. And obviously, like, I was, you know, it was incredible. It happened so fast. And then like the next month, and then went NMD. So literally from SC to NMD in 2 months. So that was in 2014. And then as you can see, like, I stayed NMD for 2 whole years. And that was where I really had, like, it happened so fast. And then I really had to learn about, you know, the business at NMD level. So it was like massively, you know, I had a lot of personal things to overcome. I had a lot of personal development to do because, you know, because I'd gone so fast, like, my business had like gone up here really quickly, but I was still like down here. And then over the 2 years, I then got myself up to that leadership level. When I then went IMD Club 24 last April last year, and then Club 39 August last year as well. So as you guys know, like, you know, like I've said, the bonuses are amazing. Clubs are really what you want to focus on. So that's what I did. Is, so, you know, I picked up all those bonuses, SC to QNMD, so quickly. And then my business dropped a little bit, it plateaued. And like I said, that's where I really had to grow myself and grow myself as a person. And that was where I then changed my focus to clubs. And my ultimate goal was to be Club 39. So I'm going to talk through now, like, some of the things that I did to do that. and hopefully like this will really, really help. So 90-day game plans, guys, like this is really, really important. So think about like what it is that you want now, like your next position, or like, you know, your next club goal. And you know, I would recommend you get on a whiteboard, or you go and get like a big piece of paper and you write down, you know, you've got to set a goal. Like otherwise, if you don't know where you're going with this business, if you don't know what you want, if you don't have a goal, you're literally trying to shoot like a target blindfolded. So you've got to know exactly what it is that you want, where it is that you're going. So, you know, as you can see here, my goal is EMD Club 39, 90-day game plan. And then you can then break it back. So 90 days is 3 months. So what's your goal for, you know, month 1? So like April goals or whatever. So what are your goals for August? Like you should already know exactly what your goals are for this month. Otherwise, again, you're just going to go through each month. You're just going to muddle on through. You're not really going to know where you're going. You're just blindfolding yourself. You need to know exactly where you're going. Like I say to my guys, if a horse is pulling a cart, what do they have on? They have something called blinkers. They can't see right. They can't see left. They can only see straight. So you've got to keep your blinkers on. So you've got to know exactly, you know, write it down. Like my whiteboard at the moment is at home. I'm currently in Cyprus. We got here yesterday, an amazing villa with the family. So like my brand new whiteboard is at home. So unfortunately I haven't got it here, but this is my one from last year. So you need to make sure you're writing down what your goals are. You know, so in August you should know, you know, how many customers do you want this month? You know, is it 20? Mine's 20 orders this month, 5 new teamies, 1 new club. And then what are you going to do to then do that? So, you know, is it going to be Zoom calls? Is it going to be Facebook Lives? Is it going to be, you know, doing events? Is it going to be, you know, networking and meeting new people? Is it going to be doing your DMO every single day? Is it going to be doing, you know, a certain shred or something, you know, that you're going to promote on your Facebook? So, you know, what is it that you're going to be doing to then get those 20 orders and those 5 new teamies, or whatever it is that your goal is? You know, think about that's achievable to you, but don't be frightened to, you know, if you say to yourself you want to be SDD next month, but you're only aiming for 5 customers, like that's, you know, you've got to add it up. If you want SDD next month or this month, how many customers do you need? How many orders are you going to aim for? You know, how many orders are you going to aim for to add up to that points value? Are you going to do it on your own, or are you going to aim for team members as well? So you need to know exactly what you're doing. Otherwise, you're not going to get there. You've got to really sit down, you know, get your upline to help you if you need to. You know, have a quick one-to-one with them and really figure out what it is that you need. So yeah, so
really focus on yourself as well, because like you said, when you want to reach a position or SDD or something like this, some people, they focus on what can my team do, and it's something that Timo always taught me is never ever count with your team. It's just a plus if they follow you, if they do it with you. So do what you have to do, and the rest is just a bonus.
Yeah, absolutely. DJ's just coming in. Yeah, absolutely. Right. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, I can definitely expand on that in a second. Like that's exactly what I did, and I totally agree with that. So like I split my goals down into like actually 2 90-day game plans. So sometimes, you know, you might have to do a 90-day game plan and you might have to repeat it, you know. And in my like how I feel about it is, if I don't care how many times I have to repeat that 90-day game plan to get to where I want to be. Like some people do 1 90-day game plan and they don't get to where they want to be, so then they go, oh, that's it, I've done that now. Like you have to keep repeating it and repeating. This business is all about momentum and getting the aeroplane off the runway, off the floor. You know, you could do 1 90-day game plan and you're just about to take off on your aeroplane, but then you stop. So your plane's going to go back down. So you've got to keep going. So your plane is, you know, until it goes up into the clouds. You've just got to keep, you know, working hard, working this business, you know, live it, breathe it, wake up, do it. You know, you've just got to give it everything. So just going to talk a little bit about a DMO now. So this is exactly like what Jess said. You know, don't rely on your team, step up as a leader and show them the way. And if, you know, this is exactly what I do. You know, if my team want to do this with me and join me, then great. If not, then I'm going to do this anyway, and I will find new people that will do this with me. So, you know, as you can see, like I've posted in my team groups that my DMO, like just finishing my DMO, have you done yours? And I will achieve my goals. There's no doubt about it. Who's with me? You know, you can read that. So I'm showing to the team that's what I'm doing. And like I say, if they want to do it with me, great. If they don't, great, because I will find people that will. So yeah, DMO every day, no matter what. I'm here on holiday. Guess what? Still always got my DMO with me everywhere I go. Every holiday I ever go on, every holiday I've ever been on, especially, you know, last year when we were getting promotions left, right and centre, this is my Bible, my DMO book comes everywhere with me. You know, no excuses. Just because you're on holiday doesn't mean that you go, oh, I'm just going to not work. Like, take a few hours out, go do some work, and then, and then enjoy your holiday. So, there really, really is no excuses. So you want me just to go through the DMO, don't you, Jess? Is that right?
Yeah, it's good if you write like write it, please. Tell something like, because I love your DMOs. You really make a structure. You have your strategy, and we always talk about how important it is when you join this business. You get the tools. You know how to do it, but you have to find your way. Because 90% of the people who struggle with network marketing or quit it or don't do the right things is because they don't find their way how to do it. They don't find their road to go on. And I feel that Amy and I is the exactly same thing. We have our strategies. We share it with the people. But sometimes it's really hard for people to know, like, what is the focus that I should put on my DMO? And you're really good in that, so please share it with
oh my God, yeah. The main focus that I with my DMO, it's all about the fresh blood. It's all about, building your next crop of seeds, like a farmer. You've got to be constantly sowing seeds and talking to lots of people. If you want to have a strong business and network marketing, you've just got to talk to people, and lots of people. So, if you're not adding new people to your Facebook every single day, then you will eventually run out of people on your Facebook. Okay, so I never run out of people because I always add new people every single day. There's always new people that have never heard of Juice Plus, have never heard of network marketing, the products, the business, so your main focus of your DMO is to build your next crop, your next seed, your next business in the next 4 months, because obviously what you're doing now is what you get paid for in the next few months, the next 4 months. That's what your business is. So if you stop doing your DMO now, then your business is going to start dipping in a few months' time, so is your pay. And obviously, the people that you're going to be helping, and it's so important to be showing your team, waking up as a dealer each month, each day, and showing your team that, that's what I really like to try and do, is to show my team that I'm still out there getting new orders and I'm still out there getting new teamies, to show and inspire them that they can do it too. I'm not just being like, do this, do that, and I'm just sitting back. I'm here working my butt off with them to inspire them that they can do it as well. And because that's what I think we all love so much about this business. But what I love so much about the business is helping other people be successful and to have what it is that they want. Because honestly, guys, if I can do this, anybody can. You've just got to work hard. I've never been frightened of hard work, and this is obviously where the DMO comes in. It's so important. So yeah, adding new people is really, 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 really key. So it's not just randomly adding anyone. You've got to go and think about you've got to connect with people. If you're just randomly adding people, it all links into the things that we spoke about last week on last week's Power Hour. Like Jessica said, sorting out your Facebook, your profile, your pictures, when you then add your 30 people a day, if you're adding people that have similar interests to you and your tribe, then guess what? They're then going to come onto your Facebook and they're going to see that they have something in common with you, or they went to school with you, or they like dogs as well, or they whatever, they like to go to River Island like you, whatever it is, or they like the color pink, whatever it is, they're going to be like, oh yeah, this girl, I'm going to accept her. And they're going to scroll down and they're going to see what you're up to. So it's really, really important. So, I add 30 people a day minimum. But, you need to add people, you need to add a certain amount that you feel comfortable with, or that you can, if you've only got half an hour a day to do your business, then, add 5 people, whatever. Do whatever you feel comfortable with. But again, it all kind of stems back to what your goals are with your 90-day game plan. If you want SDD this month and you're adding 5 people a day, then you need to up that. Like, you need to be adding at least 30 people a day if you're wanting to get somewhere. So I would probably say as well, I probably have about 15, 20 people accept out of that 30. And then what you then do is, once they obviously accept your friend request, you on your Facebook, you can go to the friends list and you can go to recently added. So if you all go to your phones now, go onto your profile. And then, so I will show you on mine, but my let's been really slow. So then click on friends, recent. And then there it will show you all the recent people who have recently accepted your friend request. So what I want you to do just for the next 5 minutes is just go through your recent friends list and just click on each person and connect with them. So, and this is why it's also important to be adding people who you actually have something in common with, because this is where the next bit becomes important. So click on their profile. And so obviously for me, I add a lot of horsey girls because I'm horsey. So usually their picture or their cover photo or something on their Facebook is going to have something to do with horses on. So I will go on there and I will like and comment on something that I can relate to, that we share like a common interest in. And then what you can then do is on your DMO, you then write their name down. So I actually connect with at least 20 people a day, sometimes more, and sometimes there's not enough space on my page. So you've got to make sure you're connecting with lots of new people every single day, especially the people that you're adding. And you can also, just go through your list of A's, B's, C's, your friends list, and just reconnect with people that maybe you added a year ago. Just reconnect with them, because Facebook's very clever. When you like and comment on their things and they comment back and you have a little conversation on a picture or something, and guess what? They're going to see your posts. And this is where, posting with the 3x3x3 comes in, which is what we spoke about last week. So just for the next 5 minutes, guys, just go and connect with 5 people who you've recently added and write them down on your DMO. 1 minute left. If you've done your 5, do another 5. Okay, guys, awesome. So who's done that? Thumbs up. Awesome. Woohoo! Awesome. So what I've actually done is you should all be able to now see my DMO, because I was trying to hold it up to the camera. So I've just taken a picture of it and got it up there. So this is like a DMO from July. So as you can see, like all the names where it says connect 20 new. So they're all the people that I would do every day to connect with them, like you just have. And they are going to come. Oh, it says my internet's unstable. Can you hear me?
Oh, you hear you, yeah.
Yeah. So this list of names is going to come in handy in the next few weeks, and we're going to get back to that in a minute. So we'll come back to that in a sec. So obviously the next part of your DMO, as you guys know, is personal development. So this is one thing that I'm really, really, you know, what energy are you bringing to your DMO every single day? You know, are you going to your DMO and thinking about your goals and going, I just can't be bothered, and feeling like proper negged out and just, yeah, feeling like you literally can't be bothered? You know, or are you coming to your DMO and thinking like, you know, getting excited about your goals, getting excited about where you're going and what you want to achieve and who you're going to help and the next person you're adding and the next person you're talking to? You know, what energy do you bring to your DMO every day? Because that's really important, and that's where personal development comes in. So, you know, whilst you're doing your DMO, whilst you're driving, whilst you're cooking, you know, find time like that where you're doing something, you can put headphones in, you can listen to something, you know, that really resonates with you, that gets you inspired on, you know, getting up in the morning to go out there and, you know, achieve great things, and to remind yourself that you do deserve to have what it is that you want from this vehicle, from this business, because you do. And you have to believe in it first. You have to believe in you first before other people will. And that comes from you. That comes from deep within you. So you have to make sure that you're feeding your mind with great positive things that's going to get you to where you want to be. So that's where your personal development comes in. And again, you know, if 1 hour is too much for you, do half an hour, but just do it, you know, whilst you're driving. Everyone pretty much drives every day. So make sure, you know, is Justin Bieber going to get you to SDD or NMD?
Sorry.
Not really, no. But, you know, Jim Rohn or Tony Robbins, or I don't know, something that really inspires you is going to get you to where you want to be, because it's going to get you on that higher energy. It's going to get you on that higher level. So it's really, really important. So the next part of the DMO is birthday wishes. Again, this just kind of links in with connecting with people. You know, comes off, I think pretty much everyone knows how to, you know, where it says on your Facebook whose birthday it is, you know, go and wish them happy birthday. Ask them a question, you know, ask them what have they got planned for their birthday? Are they doing anything nice? That encourages them to comment back, maybe add a nice picture. Again, it gets more interaction. They're going to see your posts. And, you know, whenever you're giving the birthday wish to someone, go and check if you've messaged them or not, or whether you've maybe messaged them, maybe it was a year ago or a couple of years ago or a few months ago. You know, maybe you need to just follow up with them, or just reconnect, or just start another conversation with them. So, you know, birthdays are really important, because that brings people up to your Facebook who maybe you might have lost track of, or who you might have forgotten about, or whatever. So, you know, what I also do when I go through my birthday wishes is I just go and check if I've had a conversation with them yet or not, or whatever, and I decide what to do then. And then the next part is chasing likes. So this is really important. And this is why DMO, doing each part of it is so important, because you're adding people, you're then connecting with them, you're then posting. Then guess what? They're going to start liking your posts. And, you know, you guys know that we don't recommend to keep posting about Juice Plus. You know, post about you, post about what it is that you're doing, interesting, fun things. You know, people buy into you. You guys know that. So when it comes to chasing likes, you know, that's literally them knocking at your door. You know, they're winking at you in the nightclub. You know, I chase likes for all of my product, all of my business posts. I know that some people chase likes for you know, just normal posts as well. So I'd say if you're quite new into the business and you're really trying to get things going, that does work for some people. And that is really something that you could do, just to build relationships with people, especially if it's like a post that is like targeted to your tribe. So you could, like, that's a way of you to start conversations with lots of people who are like you, but the post isn't necessarily about Juice Plus, but it's a great way to build relationships with people. So that works really, really well. Obviously, you can do that on Facebook, Instagram, whatever other social medias that you use. So as you guys can also see at the bottom is I have message 5. So this is where your list of names comes in handy. So what I do is I go back however many to, so if you're now going to start doing this, go back to your first DMO page. And that list of names who you connected with on your first ever DMO, go and find them on Facebook and send them a message. Maybe you've already had a conversation with them in that time. Maybe you haven't. Maybe they've been watching you. So what you can do is just send them a message. And what I do is I send a message, something along the lines of, do you know anyone? So I use like the second party tool. So, you know, I can see you're a horsey girl. I know that you look like you know lots of people. Do you know anyone that might be interested in an amazing product or an amazing business opportunity to earn just a couple extra £100 a month? That's it. Like, just do you know anyone? And what that does is that takes the pressure away from them. You're asking them if they know anybody. But what usually happens is people then come back to you and say, well, what is it? I might be interested. And again, guys, this is a pure numbers game. Like, if you do this to 5 people every day, and, you know, some people might ignore you. Some people might say, you know, yeah, great, I will ask around. I think I could think of a few people. Or some people might say, yeah, great, what is it? It's a numbers game. Don't be disheartened if people are saying no, or I don't know anyone, or whatever, because you're just so deceived. Like, I do have a lot of people say, if I know of anyone or if I think of anybody, I will, you know, send them your way. But what you've done is you've sowed them a seed. They're going to start watching you more as well, you know. And I just say, that's great, thank you so much. That's fine. But you can always follow up with them in a little while, or, you know, you just don't know where they might go in the future. They will watch you, but, you know, some people will say to you, well, yeah, what is it? And that sparks off a lot of great conversations. You know, you'll get products. I get orders out of it. I get teamies out of it. So it's really, really great. So you need to be, you know, if you're not starting at least 5 new conversations a day, you know, this business is all about talking to people, and building relationships, and actually, you know, saying to people, like, actually talking to people about the products and about the business. You know, you can have nice conversations with people, but if you're not actually talking to them about our opportunity or about our products, then how are you going to ever expect to get orders and get teamies? So, you know, don't be frightened to say to people, like, do you know of anyone? You know, or if you've got someone who you think would be amazing, like, say to them, like, I think you'd be amazing at what I do. Like, if I sent you a video, would you watch it? Like, don't be frightened. Like, you know, get out of your own way and speak to people. So that's that. And then, just because I'm conscious of time, the next part is follow-up 5. So for me personally, I've added this onto my DMO recently because I was finding that I used to do like a follow-up Friday where I'd message everyone on a Friday and follow up with everyone who I'd spoken to, and it was getting like so many people, it's getting overwhelming. So now I've done it to follow up just 5 people a day, so I can keep on top of it more. So that's all I do, is I just go back down through my inbox, and follow up with people. So sometimes this happens quite a lot to me, like maybe I send someone a video, or I send someone the prices, or, you know, whatever. I've sent them a message, they haven't maybe got back to me because people are busy and things like that. So it's really, really important to make sure you follow up with them. So I follow up with 5 people a day, just literally simply that, you know, have you watched the video yet? Are you still interested in getting your package ordered? You know, be direct with people. So it's really, really important for me. Like, that's really helped me following up with people, because the fortune is in the follow up. So don't be frightened to follow up with people.
Write down close conversations.
So yeah, so that's pretty much the DMO. And just to really finish, like at the top, you know, you've got to have your affirmations. Your affirmations are really important. This again kind of all comes back to your goals. You know, when I was going for IMD, I used to say out loud every single day. It started off in my head and then it came out loud. You know, I am IMD. I am International Marketing Director. And I used to kind of say it around the horses, around the yard. I reckon the horses thought I was like crazy. But as I started to say it more, I started to believe it more and have more conviction in my voice. And guess what? I started attracting things, and it was crazy. Like, so, you know, say to yourself, you know, whatever it is that you want, say to yourself that that's what you are. You know, I am NMD. You know, I say to myself, I am successful and growing, because it's really important to make sure you're growing every single day. You know, you're always moving on to the next thing that you want. You know, I am EMD Club 50. So what I think we could all do right now, just to finish, actually we'll do that in 1 second. One little thing I do just want to say is, as you can see, I've got AIM, 1 new team and 1 new customer. So I always have that on my DMO, and you can see I've kind of like bubbled it. So this is really, really important, because obviously you can only get so far in this business without a team. Like, sort of SDD, SC level, you can like do on your own. SSC level, like, you need a team. So it's why it's really, really important to have equal, you know, 1 new team and 1 new customer, like, equally. So it's like rowing a boat. So your right oar is your customers and your orders, and your left oar are your teamies. So if you're just doing orders and new customers, then you're just going to go round in a circle. Just going to go round to the right. But at the same time, if you're just doing teamies and new recruiting, and no one's doing orders, then you're just going to go around to the left, and you're just going to not go anywhere. So you need both. You know, obviously customers are massive. Customers are massively important. Without customers, we don't have anything. But you need to have an equal level of new customers and new teamies to row that boat levelly, to go straight. You know, back with the horse pulling the cart and the blinkers. You need to go straight. So that's why I always aim for 1 new customer and 1 new teammate every single day. Because it's all very well having a team, but if you're not getting new customers, then that's no good either. So you've got to be doing both. So what I just want to do to finish is I want us just to I'm going to unmute everyone, I think. And I want everybody to say their I am statements. And it's all going to be different, and it's all going to probably be jumbled. And I want everyone to, it's all going to be outside your comfort zones. So, is everyone unmuted?
Yeah. Yes.
After 3, I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1. We're all going to say 1 I am statement, but we're going to repeat it. Okay. So, wait. I'm going to count down from 3 to 1. We are all going to say, I am statement. So like your next club goal or your next position that you've got written on your hand. We're all going to say it, and we're going to repeat it 3 times. Who's ready? I can't see anyone. I don't know if my
You're ready.
Okay, awesome. Right, if we unmute everyone, and then I will count down, and then we'll all go. I'm not talking to you. 3, 2, 1, go.
I am SSC. I am SSC. I am SSC.
I am SSC. Awesome. Well done, everyone. Okay, awesome. Well, I'm going to hand over to Jess now. I hope that you'll I'd like to have given you more tasks to have done, like the message 5 and follow up and stuff as went through, but just don't have time. So, you know, do this after the call. You know, go and message 5, like I said, from your first DMO. But hopefully you all got something from that, guys. And I'm going to pass over to Jess.
Thanks. First of all, I have to say this is so good that you and I did this, Amy. I'm so proud over that we literally decided, like, we do it every single week and that we really keep up with it. Today it's been a hard day for me. It's a lot happening around in my life, and I was in bed the whole day because I was so stressed. And I just looked at Justin and I said, can you please make coffee so I come out of the bed? Because I'm always working. But today it just hit me like, wow, we have power hour. There's people showing up. There's people who come because we started this. And this is something you have to keep in mind, that every single day when things is happening, like Amy talks about as well, be a leader. Because you can call yourself a leader when you know that you stand up for other people. You do things even when it's hard. And I'm just so grateful for making these calls with you guys, that you're actually showing up to be more, to become more, to be able to do everything that we show you. And we have to give a applaud for Amy, who spoke really slowly today, who really did it in a slowly way so everyone could understand. Because when I went to the Q school, there was so many people who spoke like they were, and then they were finished. And I'm actually really good in English. And even I sat there and was like, how the hell can people follow these people? So I wrote Amy before this call, and it's like, it's German people inside in this call as well now, and people who don't understand English so well. So be slowly. Really good, Amy. I've been taking loads of notes. It's like normal. You always inspire. You always give good value. And I think that these calls will blow in the air soon. And I think more people will start to follow when they realize what we actually do for other people. At the moment, we're still 24 people in. That means we're 24 leaders in the call tonight. And you should be really proud that you took your time and decided, like, I don't know these people, but they are cool. We join. We are cool, and you will also be it. My topic for today is that I want to talk about avatars, about buddies, finding someone in the business who pushes you to the next level. We've been going on long now as normal, and I think if you feel that I have to leave at 10 like normal when we have calls like this, then do it. We record everything, but we can never ever keep time. It's like how it is. We just want to give as much value as possible, and then you decide yourself if you want to look at it later. And why I am talking about being a leader and being a person who wants to find an avatar is because, is it anyone in this business who ever felt alone? Like you sit alone at home, you don't have anyone to work with. I don't live close to my team. Hold up your hand. Normally everyone should hold up their hands, because there is days when you feel alone, you feel that you don't have anyone. And I remember when I started this business, I went together with Timo. I moved to Germany after 1 month. I didn't know anyone. I had no one to speak with. And my team was in another country. And for me, it was so hard being alone, but I always had someone who did the same thing as me, and that was Timo at that point. Someone who pushed me when it was hard, someone who said you can make it when I thought I couldn't, and someone who really believed in me when I did not. How many in this call feel that they have a buddy at the moment, someone they can talk to, where they can speak about things? And now I say it as well, it should be a person who is not bringing negativity in your business. Even if there's someone who always listens to you, has nothing to do if there's a good person who should stand next to you in this business. Who has a buddy who pushes you, who can bring you to the next level, and feel that she's like a person I want to be next to bring me to the next level. Okay, we have some people in the call who feel this, and that's important. Keep hanging with those people, but also build new ones. Because there can come a day where this avatar or this body just disappear out of nowhere. Okay? So what I want you to do now, before I start going for what an avatar should be and what an avatar means, I want you to take a new paper in your book that you bought. Yay! Using your book. Tonight we're gonna end it, and next week we buy a new one. No, kidding. So take a new paper, do a circle in the middle, a round circle, do a heart if you want. And in the middle of the circle, you write your name, or me, or do a smiley or whatever, but it's you. So write yourself as you see yourself, or just write your name. What I want you to do now is that you probably have loads of people in your team, or you don't have loads of people in your team. But I want you to focus on 5 things that you want in your team to make it become better. I mean, in a team, you always need people who are totally different from you. For example, my biggest avatar in this business in team is the most dominant person I've ever met, but she's also the biggest inspiration in my team. And I am not dominant, I'm just a person who knows what I want, but I understand this person. So you can have loads of things yourself, but there is one thing that is bigger than the other. Do you know what I talk about? Do you know who you are as a person in a team? If you go into a job and they say, describe yourself with one single personality or thing that you am, then you have to have something. So I want you now to, around this circle, do 5 lines with different circles and write down 5 things that you want to have in your team. I want a dominant person. I want a person who is more like have everything in control, who's more like everything has to be perfect. If you're a person who's not perfect, who don't care coming in time or stuff like this. Write down, for example, a person who always brings joy. Write down 5 things that you really feel that you want in your team, in your closest circle of 5. And when you are done, just send a heart in the chat. So be fast, write 5 things that you want in your team. And then when you are done, you just write a heart in the chat and I keep going. Okay. What I want you to do now is that you have 5 different topics now, topic people. And in my topic people, I wrote that in my inner circle, I want you to write over these 5 different lines that this is your inner circle. An inner circle is what every single company needs to make a company go. Simple. Someone where you can talk with, where you can share your ideas and stuff like this. So this is the main reason why your team will go faster, be better, be bigger. Dream big, not small. So write down inner circle, and in my inner circle, I want one who is dominant. I wrote, I want one who is like really, really in time. Everything has to be perfect, blah, blah, blah. Because I'm a person who forgets everything. Everything. And it's like, Timo says it all the time. How hard can it be to remember? But you don't have to be perfect in everything. Don't forget that. You don't have to be perfect in everything. I need a person who is good to listen. Because when you are a person who is a businesswoman, for example, like I am, I have a hard time sometimes to listen to other people. I think I'm Oprah Winfrey sometimes, but I hate listening to negativity or people who's sad or stuff like this, because sometimes I just feel that it touches me too much. Do you know the feeling when someone comes and is really, really sad or something happened and you want to be the person who listen, but you cannot do it all the time? Then you have to have someone in the team who can handle it, who can support you in that way. And then I have energy. You always need someone who steps into the office and brings that energy directly when you're in such a bad mood. And then you need someone who's creative in my team. That's what I want. That's my 5 topics. So I hope you found 5 topics. What I want you to do now is that you write down under those topics, who is the person? Do you have it already? Then good, write it down. You can make a column as a thing, like a line and under where you write the 5 topics, and then you can write more names later. But now it's focused on 5. So later you maybe add someone. Oh my God, this girl really brings energy. Maybe I write her in there. Because if someone goes out, I have another one, a backup. Everyone needs a plan B. And so what I want now is to write down what you have already, and the things you don't have, we have to attract them now. That's the goal. Because you need to know, like Amy said, where you look. Don't look right or left, just find that person. Who do you want in your team? So take a minute, write down and under. Do I have them? Do I have more? But write one who is really like the typical person for this business. And remember, it doesn't have to be in your team. It can be a sideline. I mean, Amy is a person who gives me loads of energy every single day. And I don't earn a penny on this woman. Fuck. But it's like she brings a lot in my business. So write down people you feel like. If you feel, for example, I bring you positivity, or I listen to you, whatever, then write my name. Because we are here to support each other. And when you feel like I need to talk with Jess, she brings me to the next level, that's what I write. So take a minute and write down the people that you have in your business. Or if you don't have anyone, just left the spot. It's a hard one, I know. I mean, I signed up over 50 people the latest 1.5 years alone in downlines. I know it's crazy, but it's also like Amy says, you have to add more and more people all the time to find that one person. Because if you want someone, I often talk with Amelia and Timo about, why don't people just understand? Why can they not just think like I do? But the thing is, you need minimum 5 people who do 20% of you. Then you have 100% of you. Do you get it? So it's really, really important that you understand that this business is about finding 20%ers, hundreds of 20%ers. Because if you want 10 of you, you need loads. You need 5 20%ers to have one. Was it someone who found it hard to write down like what a person, a buddy is? Or did you find someone that you never thought about? Good. I can say of those 5, I just wrote down 3 people. Some of them are long time in the business. Some of those who are long time in the business and always do the things, like for example, listening. I did not write them down anymore because I don't feel that they are focusing on the business at the same time as I am. Doesn't matter if they are there listening all the time. I'm not here to build just friends to hang with. I'm here to build my empire. I don't have time to waste money with people or time with people who just want to listen to me or hang with me. I'm sorry. So don't write down the people who is good listening. Write down the people who is good in listening to make you grow, or the people grow around you. So it's going to be a hard time, but I want you to have this next to you all the time, to think about, what do I miss in my team, where I'm going to look, and how do I going to find those people? Or there is some people I want to write in here, for example. There's a person in my team. She started the business like 2 weeks ago, and we've been sitting on the phone every single day now. And I just feel that she's so creative, and I feel that she is like really up for this business, and she really wants it so bad, and her why is so big. But the thing is, I never ever call someone a leader until they show me what leader really means. And leader means that you come in even when it gets hard. You show up on events even when you feel tired. You stand up even when you fell. So it's really, really important to understand that those 5 people is going to be leaders, even if they're dominant, if they're just listening people, or if they are just creative, whatever, it's going to be leaders you're trying to find now. So think about this all the time, because a buddy means everything to you in this business. Before I met Amelia, and we're going to talk a quickie with her later, and I did not have a buddy. I felt that it was really, really hard to being alone in Germany. I did not know that you could have a buddy as a sideline. And then finally, from nowhere, I met Pia. And for those who follow me on Facebook, they know like me and Pia are like sisters today. So the person who goes to Pia, they have to go through me first. It's always like this. I protect her in every single thing that we do. And people are like, oh, those two. When they see us on social media, we have Pia and Jess, they're like, oh my God, now we have to follow them. Because somewhere it's like people want to be you. They want to have girly nail day. They want to make curly hair day. They want to hang with Pia and Jess. Make yourself into a brand with your avatar. Don't just make it like, it's a business partner of mine. Your avatar is going to be the person who people feel like, wow, they found each other through this business. I want to be something like this. It could be your partner, your boyfriend. Like people always said, you and Tim are such a power couple. And I feel that with Amy and DJ as well, that they stand out for that this business is not just about being a couple who met in the business or being a couple who do it together. You have to show that you're a brand, that you do it together. So now, by finding an avatar, look in the call. There's maybe someone who posts like you in our group, in our Power Hour. Someone who's connecting with you, who likes your post, or you went into their profile and feel that they are people that you can relate to, because an avatar doesn't have to be someone who is in your downline, okay? And I want you to really visualize about who's your avatar, who's gonna look, is it a guy, is it a girl, is she black, is she blonde, is she 2 years younger, 2 years older? Because when Timo told me, I want you today to write down how's your avatar look like, and yada yada, everything like this. And I thought, are you stupid? Do you think you are God, that a paper with what I want will help me to bring my avatar? And he said, it's about attracting what you want. If you write it down, it sits in your head without knowing it. If you think about it, it doesn't sit there. You have to write it down. Who's my next avatar? And I wrote it down. I said like, yeah, okay. I want a girl who's as crazy as me. She is a bit older. She is more like a perfectionist in everything, because I'm so the opposite. I'm a perfectionist when it comes to my home. But the rest in the business, I'm just having fun, but I don't need it. But I needed someone who was like this. I needed someone who was funny, who was open, who was different, who was a more boy girl than a girl. And I wrote things down, and I put this paper together, and I put it in an envelope, and then I wrote a date on it. When do I want this person to be in my business? And I wrote like 3 months or something like this. And then I met Pia, and it started to come, and I looked at Timo and said like, I have to open this envelope now and really read what I wrote down 3 months ago. And it's not like it was God who gave me everything that I wrote, but they gave me 90% of the things that I wrote in Pia. She is everything that I wrote down, and she's not in my team. She's in Timo's team. But she gave me so much in this business, in friendship, in as a secure, in happiness, in keep going when it was hard. And I want everyone today, literally everyone. You can think I'm silly, because I thought Timo was silly as well. Write down, who is your next avatar? What does he look like? She look like? How old is he? Where do this person live? Is it in Germany? Is it in another country? Because when you write it down, then you will start focusing on, for example, I said, now I want to build a UK team. I really want to do it. Amy's like, yes, come hang. And then I know if I write down, I want a guy from the UK who is like a dancer. I want to build a gay team. I'm honest now, I want to build a gay team. The biggest gay team that you can imagine. Because gays are the coolest people I know. They are so happy. They love colors. They love makeup. They like their bodies. They're like, no one cares as much as gay people do. And they are so like, no drama. Maybe they are. But I want to build a gay team from the UK. And then I know if I write it down, where do you think I go? To Philippines or to girls? No, of course not. I focused to find gay people in the UK. And somewhere there, I tried to find the person that I wrote down. So please, everyone, I want every single one to post their paper tonight. It's a hard one. Maybe you go to work, but do it. Because write down, and not like 5 words. Try to describe this person in a big paper in your book that you bought. And every single day, I want you to read it when you wake up. Because you know, when you're out every single day, the person can stand literally in front of you. And when you feel like, fuck, this person gives me so much energy, don't even hesitate to say, sorry, I just need to stay in contact with you. Are you on Facebook or whatever? You just gave me such a good energy, and I just want to become your friend. And when you get such a compliment like this, I would never say, are you crazy? I would say how cute you are. Of course I am on Facebook. Never ever hesitate, because that can change your momentum. It can change your business. It can change everything. And I really, really know that if you find your avatar, if you find a person you can work really, really close with, you can change their lives. Literally change their lives. So I'm going to go over fast to my partner. I'm not going to keep it longer because Amy has a partner who want to give top tips as well. And we already are 5 minutes over, but I think we did a good power hour today. Did we? I'm going to talk with my avatars in the car, and it's a big day for me today, a really big day, because I'm sitting on Facebook at the same time I'm doing this, and now I have to wait because it's too late. People go to bed, so I have to post this tomorrow. And it's like, fuck. But it's so important for me to share this story with you, because 2016 in December, I was on Facebook. I was scrolling through groups. I wanted to find a person who was like me. I'm stupid. I'm funny. I'm so good in the business. I know exactly what I want in life. But I'm also a person who's not afraid of trying. Never, ever afraid. I don't care what people think about me. I don't care if someone says she's a bitch, because I know I'm not. I'm a person who always high up my eyebrows. Now I did 3D eyebrows. It's even more. You can see them more clearly. And people always said, first time I met you, I thought you were a bitch, and you weren't. How many heard that one? Everyone had something like this. I really thought you were a bitch, and then I got to know you. And I had this one, and I wanted to find the same person. So I went into a gym group, and it's a big gym in the whole Sweden. It's called SATS. And I did not know that I was a member in this group, because this group was for staff people, the people who work at this gym. But I took the opportunity to write every single person who worked at the gym a small cold message. And Amelia was one of them. And I just wrote, I don't remember, but I think I wrote something like, I'm looking for a person who wants a new opportunity, who likes fitness and sport and want to change other people's life. If you're interested, please give me a feedback. If you're not, I just wish you a great day. And then I sent it like a team photo. And I remember she wrote me quite good. We decided, we met seven days after. And I remember Amelia was late. She was really in a hurry. Like when she came, she was like, ah! all over. And I felt, directly, it's like, this is me. This is me. When she comes into the room, it's like everyone sees this woman. And she sat down and she was like all over. And I remember I had a team member with me, an old one. And Amelia was talking. And she was like putting up her goals for 10 years in front. She was planning her wedding song. Everything was there. She knew exactly what she wanted. And when she left, my old team member partner looked at me and said, gosh, how much this woman spoke. How could you handle it? And then I looked at her and said, you don't have to handle every single one. You just have to follow them. Because what I loved with this woman was that she knew exactly what she wanted. She didn't care that it was the first time she met me, even if it was like a job interview, like a coffee business. She just did her thing. Today, Amelia's been in the business for 6 months. She's going for SSC now. She's been signing up over 19 partners in her team. She inspired her boyfriend to be with, who is a hockey player. He don't need this, he thinks, but he was so good. In six days, her boyfriend reached STD. So it was crazy. She inspires so many people. And yesterday we sat in a call and we were talking because we work really, really close to each other. We are also the people who is like not fighting, but she's so dominant and I'm not dominant. She's a person who not always know how to talk with people, and I know how to meet with people, in the same, you can connect with people in a different way. So we are really working and giving each other such a huge momentum. And today Mona called me and said, that you and Amelia is the top franchise partner in Nordic. We never ever saw people did what you guys did. And that gave me such a good feeling, knowing like this company's been in for 46 years. and you are on the way with this person to change the market in the Nordic. And I talked with Amelia and I said, if you want, like, try it, because she was thinking about quitting her job. She earns the money, and today she did. And that brings me so much, knowing that this thing, giving back to a person who came with this list, knowing what she wanted, 6 fucking months, guys, she changed the life of many people. My life she changed. And I want her to just say something why it is. Don't cry now. Oh, no. No. Don't start. Now I start as well. This woman is such an inspiring woman. She changed. She's just born 93, 94, something like this. She's so young and she's a top leader. And I'm so, so proud of her, having her in my team, changing the market with her, knowing that she can come and travel to me all the time now at the moment. And I know how much she loves the work that she has, but she realized I'm better than that and I can show it for other people. So I will unmute her. I think I cannot do it. I think your mom has to do it. Amelia Östman. Keep your ears open, because this is really something that you have to understand, that Amy and I'm talking about 24/7. This business is about giving 100%, about following your dreams and never ever doubt that you cannot do it. Because when I wrote a cold message to a person 6 months ago, and now she earns more money than she do in this, and she's good paid, and she could do the dream she always had, to be around her boyfriend who plays hockey all over, full time. That's a big, big thing that I want everyone to listen to now, because we want to change people's life like this. Go, honey. Don't make me cry.
Thank you. I'm not gonna cry. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I just gonna tell my story for a few minutes, because I know it's over time. But yes, I'm 22 years old, and I have until today 3 full-time jobs, and I'm studying full-time, and I do the Juice Plus business. So I have a lot of things to do, and I'm living in 2 different cities. So I move between these cities because I want to meet my boyfriend, and I want to work with the things I love. And we can't do this on the same cities because he's a hockey player. And I didn't want to quit my job because I love my jobs, but I love him. So, well, yes, yesterday, then I just make this idea that maybe I quit my job, because now my boyfriend are in this business, so I can do this with him. I love my 3 other jobs, but I will have time for those jobs later. I will have times for those jobs later when I am rich and I am growing in Juice Plus. Then I will have time for those jobs later. I can be, because I'm a personal trainer and so many other stuff too, but I can be the best personal trainer later. So yes, now I just quit my job. So in 1 month, I'm leaving Stockholm and I'm moving to my boyfriend, and we have lived in different cities for 4.5 years. So this is going to be amazing, and to work with him it's going to be the most amazing time in my whole life. And I'm so grateful that Jessica just wrote to me, because she find me in a group, and this is the best day in my life.
I'm so proud of you. I just want to say it, and everyone catch up with this, because as some of you people know, at the moment I'm going through one of the worst situations in my life, and I am thankful for the Juice Plus business, because we are family. It doesn't matter which team we are inside, we have each other when we have downs and stuff. And directly when this happened, something good happened. Exactly at the same time. It was like attracting it. And I was talking with Timo today on the phone, and I was really, really sad. And then I said, like, it's a hard time at the moment. I just really need to find myself in my business and my success and stuff like this. And the thing is, why I am so strong is because today I also realized what it means to be a leader, what it means to show other people the way, that it is possible to change lives. And when Amelia wrote me this morning, I did it. Then I wrote her boyfriend directly and said, I'm so proud of this woman. When she don't understand it, tell her that from me. Because it is hard. When you're 22 years old, you're still a baby. I'm still a baby. I'm 25. Do you know how much time we have left? So keep going with your goals. She's 22 years old. And I knew from the beginning, she is a person who's gonna make it if she wants to. But I never ever said she was a leader. Never. Until I knew she failed and failed and failed and stood up for other people. And now she is where she is. Give Amelia a big heart, everyone, because she deserves it more than anyone else. And I'm so, so proud having you in my team. And I know you will kill me. It's like Timo and Lucas at the moment. Lucas is killing Timo's business. He's doing a good business, but it's like he's killing it at the moment. And I know the feeling that Timo has. He's so proud of Lucas. But you need to have a concurrent in your business. You need to have one who's better than you. And I know she will be. And I don't care, because I'm so proud giving this to other people. So keep going and looking for your avatars, because Amelia went one of my best friends now. We talk about everything that I never did with anyone. So see every single moment with a person to be a big, big person in your life. It's like Amy, the same. I went to a small event, and now we sit in a power hour meeting every single week. We talk to each other every single day. And directly when I went through what I did now, I turned to Amy because I feel comfortable with this woman. Knowing that if I don't turn up in the power hour, you know what's happening in the moment, blah, blah, blah. And that's by building respect to other people. So I'm done for tonight. I am so happy. And I think that we should, Amy, should we save the top tips to next time, or shall we bring them?
I think I'm just going to get Laura, my girl, to just share hers, because she's all ready, and then we can look forward to next time, everybody, because these are amazing.
Maybe we should just say that it's always 1.5 hours.
Yeah. I met you, Amelia, at Rise and Star School as well, and it was so lovely to meet you, and it's so amazing to hear what you've achieved even since then. So it's amazing to hear the journey, and it's just so exciting. So well done. I'm so proud of you as well. So I'm just gonna introduce Laura. Now I want Laura to share her sort of journey and her story, and then just give like a couple tips, because Laura's smashing this business right now. She's been in the business just over a year. I think it was her year anniversary in June. She smashed SDD in June. She's reconfirmed last month, like easily. She's building a massive team. She's heading now fast towards SC. And like I know that it's not going to be long until she's going to be smashing SSC. And what I love so much about Laura is exactly what Jessica's saying is about the leader. Laura has struggled at the beginning. Like, it's taken her a year. She was DD for a year. She didn't give up. She was always showing me her DMO. She was always messaging me, always, she was always turning up, always working, always, stepping up even when times were tough. She was always kept going through, and now it's starting to pay off, and it's so good to see. She's been able to drop days at work. I know she loves this business so much, and it's just so nice, to become closer with Laura. So yeah, I'm going to pass over to Laura because I want her to share her story, sort of her journey so far, and then some top tips. So Laura, I'll pass over to you.
Hi everyone. So like Amy said, I've been in the business now for just over a year, and I first got introduced obviously through Amy. she was actually one of my clients at the salon. I'm a beauty therapist, and at the time I had such a bad back just from the job, and like, I used to struggle to be there 5 days a week, and I just knew that I had to drop a day, but I didn't know how to do it, and I didn't want to just, you know, like work anywhere. So I thought, you know, like I'd seen her lifestyle, and it wasn't until we actually become friends on Facebook that I started seeing like everything that she'd done. And she put up a post saying like, who's looking to earn an extra £500 a month part-time around what you're already doing? And I was like, yes, like I need this. So I literally just went for it, and I never looked back. Like I was so scared to actually message her, but I just thought, do you know what's worse, like not messaging her or actually staying in this job, which I really don't like anymore. So yeah, like I just done it, like I just messaged her and I haven't looked back since. But it has been a struggle. Like what I want to talk to you about today is just finding your tribe, because at the start I just like I went to events and people were saying like, you know, you need to write down who you think you're gonna like relate to and things like that. But because I wasn't enjoying my job, I didn't realise that was my tribe. So like my tribe is beauty therapists, and that's what I've really been focusing on now for the past 2, 3, 4 months. And I think that's what's got me to SDD now, and I think that's what's going to get me now to SC. So it's just so important, it really is. So like how I sort of came across like finding my tribe was literally like I posted some nails that I'd done on my Facebook page, and they got like nearly 100 likes, and I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. And I was like, okay, I'm going to start posting like more nails and stuff like that because of the interaction I was getting. Then I was posting them in groups. I was getting people messaging me saying like, oh my god, like how did you do the nails, like what gel polish did you use, what glitter did you use? And you know, that's just creating interest straight away. And I know with Amy, obviously she's got the Horsey Girl network, so I'm sure like she gets messages about her horses and stuff like that. And you know, like people come to you because they want advice, and that's massive because you're building that relationship with them. And then you know, like you can just drop this business in, or you know, they're going to start seeing your posts and watching you, and then they're just going to message you, or it's easier for you to message them. So really have a think about like, you know, what is it that you are interested in? Like, is it your job? You know, is it the career that you're in now? You know, like that could be your tribe, because I really didn't think it was. And it wasn't until like I started posting about it that I actually found out that it was. And, you know, I'm just so thankful that I did, because that I really struggled with it for like 6 or 7 months, like just to find out who my tribe was. So it's so important. Like just imagine walking in to a shop, like just a plain shop, and just imagine like if you walk in there, what is that going to look like? Like for me, it'd be pink, it'd be rose gold, that'd be glittery, and it'd be like nail supplies, like hair stuff even, like just nails, everything. So just imagine walking into that shop, you know, what would you fill it with? And you know, like write that down and just really focus on that. And you know, hopefully that will help you guys to find who your tribe is, because like I said, I struggled for so long, and it's just so key, because if you don't know who you're aiming for, you know, you don't want to aim for everyone, you just want to aim for a certain person. So if you can figure out who that is, then your business is going to be massive. I think that's everything from me.
That's awesome, Laura. Just one little thing, like I'd love for you to say, because I think for a while as well, like even though you were doing your DMO, like you weren't quite doing some of it. Was that right? Could you talk a bit about that as well?
Yeah, so I never used to chase likes at the start. So hands up, who's guilty of like missing out some bits of your DMO? Because I'm sure we've pretty much all done it. Like I don't know why I never used to chase a like, but I just didn't do it. Like it's just one thing that I missed out. And 90% I'd say of my team members and customers are from chasing likes, and it's so important. I mean, like with Amy at the start, I was so scared to actually message her about this business. So, you know, if you don't chase that like, that could be someone sort of knocking on your shop window, but they're a bit too scared to you know, message you. So that's why it's so important and so key to do that. And like it just all fits in. It's like a puzzle. Like if you miss out a piece, or you've got a piece missing, then you're never going to finish it. So that is what your DMO is like. Like you have to make sure you do all the little bits together, because they all add up, and that's what, you know, gets your customers and your team members.
Absolutely, no, it's awesome, and it's just so good, like to see you on your journey. Like Laura's grown so much as a person, and it's just so exciting. Like I get so excited for the journey and where we're all heading. You know, it's just mega. And one thing I love about Laura is that she always turns up. Like, she's always at the event, she's always at the meetings. You know, she's always on the Zoom calls. If not, she's always watching the recording. You know, she's always there. And you know, it's just so mega exciting. So thank you so much for that, Laura.
No problem.
We'll give Laura a love heart if you got some value from what she said. Woo! Awesome, guys. Well, we're gonna head off now. Thank you so much, everybody, for logging in. You are the guys stepping up into you and your business. You are the guys that are going to be having booming businesses in 3-4 months time, like I said. So really hope that you got some value from tonight. You know, really think about everything, you know, about the DMO, everything that Jess has said about your tribe and the tips, and, you know, really hope that you've really benefited so much from this, and we will see you all next time. So finish what to say, Jess?
Yeah, I just have a fast question.
Right.
How many people in the car is actually going to Liverpool? Because what me and Amy was talking about is that, I say it once again, I know that the German people always go on the German ones, but think about this. The Liverpool ones is, or the UK one is the biggest. They are the coolest and they give so much value, and it's also developing your language in English. Me and Amy will go there. I think we are 20 people from my team going. It's massive. I'm so proud. We have so many people who are going. Buy your ticket. Make sure you are there, because me and Amy are talking about having a team day as fast as we can do it. If it is a breakfast or if it is like a dinner or whatever, where we can connect with each other, and maybe your avatar is there. You have no idea. You saw each other in the video or something like this, and maybe you connect in Liverpool. Make sure you are there. I am probably standing on stage. I'm so sure that Amy also will give so much value on this Liverpool call. And for those who follow us every single week on these calls, we want to meet you, of course. We want to hug you and be proud of what we become during these calls. So buy your ticket. If you're from Germany, make sure you are there. If you look at time, you can find a good price. You can make sure you are there. There are hostels. You can share a room with someone. Write in the group. Do you want to go? Go with me. We share a room. We share a taxi, whatever. But just be there. And we see each other next Monday. I look forward. I'm so proud over us tonight. I'm proud over Laura. I'm proud over Amelia. And I'm proud over every single one who's always showing up, who stays with us 30 minutes longer than we said. I think we will change the time now and always start that it is 1.5 hours. And thanks for your mommy support. Jeanette, thank you for the service, and the dog is going crazy. Sleep well, do your DMOs, always support each other. And I want every single one to post tonight before they go to bed. Everyone. Who's your avatar? Write it down, post it in the group, and we will see who finds it first. Sleep good. Love you, Amy. Thank you for tonight. Take care of each other. Shall we make a photo? Up with the dogs and the camera. Justin, can you come and click? Wait, we have one who takes the photo over here.
Do you want me to?
He's naked, so everyone who's single.
What do you need to press?
Take photo. This one and this one. You want to be in?
No, I don't want to be in.
Okay. This one?
It's going to be too hot then. Sorry.
Hello, can you do it?
That
this one, that one. Let's do it.
No, that one.
4.
4, I did.
3. No, this one. 5. This one, and 4.
All right, girls, give it all you got.
Good. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Amy. Enjoy your super bad villa over there. I like it. Sleep good.
Thanks, everyone. Love you all.